In this tutorial video, I will explain some questions from chapter Surface Area and Volume, exercise 13.8. So, watch the complete video. Let us see question number 3. The diameter of a metallic ball is 4.2 centimeter. What is the mass of the ball if the density of the material is 8.9 gram per centimeter cube? So in this question, it is given that the diameter of metallic ball is 4.2 centimeter. So first of all, we have to consider a metallic ball whose diameter is 4.2 centimeter. So here we have to find the mass of this metallic ball if the density of this metallic ball is given 8.9 gram per centimeter cube. So let us see the solution. In this question, radius will be equals to 4.2 by 2 centimeter. That will be equals to 2.1 centimeter. After that, we have to find the volume of this metallic ball. So as we know, this is spherical in shape. So volume of the ball will be equals to 4 upon 3 pi r cube. Since the radius is given 2.1 centimeter, so on the place of pi we can write 22 upon 7, radius will be 2.1 centimeter. So we can write here, after solving this line, we can have 38.808 centimeter cube. So this is the volume of this metallic ball. After finding the volume of this metallic ball, then we have to find the mass of this ball. To find the mass of this ball, we have to use its density. Since density of the metal is 8.9 gram per centimeter cube and total volume is given 38.808 centimeter cube. Hence, since the density of the metal is given 8.9 gram per centimeter cube, hence the mass of the ball will be equals to 8.9 multiplied by 38.808 gram, and after multiplying this one we will get 345.39 gram. So this is the final solution of this question. Let us consider question number 6. A hemispherical tank is made up of an iron sheet 1 centimeter thick. If the inner radius is 1 meter, then find the volume of the iron used to make the tank. So in this question, first of all, we have to consider a hemispherical tank whose radius is given 1 meter while the thickness is given 1 centimeter. So here we can assume radius of this tank is equals to 1 meter while its thickness is 1 centimeter. So in the solution we can write inner radius of the tank, that is small r, will be equals to 1 meter. Now, since the thickness of this tank is 1 centimeter, so here we can write thickness of this sheet is given 1 centimeter, and that will be equals to 0.01 meter. When we convert 1 centimeter into meter, then we have to divide it by 100. After that, we will get 0.01 meter. Now, the external radius of this tank will be equals to internal radius plus thickness. So, internal radius is 1 meter while its thickness is 0.01 meter. So, here we can write the external radius, that can be capital R, will be equals to 1 plus 0.01 meter, and that will be equals to 1.01 meter. Now, we got external radius also. After getting the measurement of internal radius and the external radius, now we can find the volume of iron used to make this tank. Since this is the hollow hemispherical shell, hence we can use the formula volume of the iron used to make the tank will be equals to 2 upon 3 into pi under bracket capital R cube minus small r cube. Since it is hemispherical in shape, that's why we have to use 2 upon 3. If suppose we are having a spherical shell, then in that case we can write 4 upon 3 pi under bracket capital R cube minus small r cube. where capital R is representing the external radius while small r is representing the inner radius. After that, we can write on the place of 2 upon 3, we can write 2 upon 3. Pi can be written as 22 upon 7. External radius, we have calculated 1.01. Internal radius, that is small r, we are having 1 meter. So we can assign the value of each variable here. So after that, after solving this one, we may have 2 upon 3 into 22 upon 7 into 0.030301 meter cube. And after multiplying all these, we can have 0.06348 meter cube. Hence, volume of the iron used to make the tank will be equals to 0.06348 meter cube. So this is the final solution of this question. Now let us consider question number 8. A dome of a building is in the form of a hemisphere. From inside it was whitewashed at the cost of rupees 498.96. If the cost of whitewashing is rupees 2 per square meter, then find the inside surface area of the dome. Second question, volume of the air inside the dome. So first of all, we have to consider a building whose top is hemispherical. So here we can say this is a building. At the top of this building we are having a dome. Now according to the question, the cost of whitewashing is given rupees 2 per meter square and the total cost of whitewashed is given 498.96 rupees. So to find the inner curved surface area, we have to divide this total cost, means 498.96 rupees, by rupees 2. Then we can get inside surface area. So here we can write in the solution, the inner surface area of the dome will be equals to total cost divided by cost of whitewashing per meter square. Since the total cost is given 498.96 and the cost of whitewashing per meter square is also given rupees 2. So here we can write 498.96 upon 2 meter square and that will be equals to 249.48 meter square. So we got the first solution. First solution is 249.48 meter square. So this is the inner surface area of the dome. After that, in the second question, we have to find the volume of the air inside the dome. So to find the volume of the air inside the dome, then we have to find the radius. The very first thing is that we have to find the radius of this dome. Let us see how to find the radius of this dome. First of all, we have to assume let the radius of the dome be r meter. Now here we are having 249.48 meters square. This is the inner surface area of the dome. As we know, the inner surface area of the dome will be equals to 2 into pi into r square. Since it is hemispherical in shape, that's why we have to use the formula 2 pi r square. The value of inner surface area is given 249.48. So we can write here the inner surface area means 2 pi r square will be equals to 249.48. 2 pi r square is representing the inner surface area and the value we have already calculated 249.48. Now after that we have to assign the value of pi 22 upon 7, radius will be as it is and 249.48. So here r square will be equals to 39.69. After finding the square root of 39.69, we will have 6.3 centimeter. So we got the radius, measurement of radius we got, that is equals to 6.3 centimeter. After finding the measurement of the radius, now we can find the volume of air inside the dome. So here we can write volume of the air inside the dome will be equals to 2 upon 3 pi r cube. Since it is hemispherical in shape, that's why we have to use the formula 2 upon 3 pi r cube. If it is spherical in shape, then we can write 4 upon 3 pi r cube. But here this dome is hemispherical in shape, that's why I have used 2 upon 3 pi r cube. After that we can assign the value of pi, that is 22 upon 7. Then radius, that we have already calculated, 6.3 centimeter. So here we can write 2 upon 3 into 22 upon 7 into 6.3, 6.3, 6.3, 3 times, because we are having radius cube. After solving this one, we will have 523.9 meter cube. So this is the final solution of this question. Now let us see question number 10. 27 solid iron spheres, each of radius r and surface area s, are melted to form a sphere with surface area s dash. Find the radius r dash of the new sphere. Second question, ratio of s and s dash. So here in this question, it is given that 27 solid iron spheres, each of radius r and surface area s, are melted to form a sphere with surface area s dash. So first of all, we will consider 27 solid iron spheres. Suppose these are 27 solid iron spheres. They are melted to form a single sphere. Now let us see. Suppose this is the single sphere formed by melting all these 27 spheres. Now in the question it is given that the radius of all these small spheres are small r. Here the radius of this one is given r, and surface area of all these spheres are s. The surface area of this new sphere is s dash. So here let us see the solution. The volume of the sphere of radius r, the radius of all these small sphere is small r. So the volume of one sphere will be equals to 4 upon 3 pi r cube. Since the radius is small r, so here we can write small r cube. Since we are having 27 spheres, hence the volume of 27 such spheres will be equals to 27 into 4 upon 3 pi r cube, and after solving this one we may have 36 pi r cube. So this is the volume of 36 pi r cube, is the volume of this 27 spheres. Now here the volume of new sphere, this is the new sphere formed by melting all these spheres. So the volume of new sphere will be equals to, suppose the radius of this sphere is r dash, hence the volume of this sphere will be equals to 4 upon 3 pi r dash cube. Here the radius of this sphere we are having r dash. So here we can write 4 upon 3 pi r cube. Now according to the question, the volume of these 27 spheres will be equals to volume of this big sphere, because this is formed by melting all these 27 spheres. So we can write this whole volume is 36 pi r cube is the volume of 27 spheres. This will be equals to the volume of this big sphere, that is 4 upon 3 pi r dash cube. So here we can write 36 pi r cube is equals to 4 upon 3 pi r dash cube, and here we can write r dash will be equals to 3r. So we got the radius of this new sphere, that is equals to 3r. After finding the radius r dash of the new sphere, now we have to find the ratio of s and s dash. S is the surface area of this small sphere, while S dash is the surface area of this new sphere. So first of all we will find the surface area S of the sphere with radius r, that will be equals to 4 pi r square. As we know, the surface area of sphere is equals to 4 pi r square. Similarly, we can find the surface area of this new sphere. The radius is given r dash. So here we can write the surface area S dash of the sphere with radius r dash is equals to 4 pi r dash square. Now we are having the value of r dash, that is equals to 3r. So on the place of r dash we can put 3r. So in the next line we can write here 4 pi will remain same. On the place of r dash we can write 3r. Square is there, we can put the square also. After solving this one we will have 36 pi r square. Now we have to find the ratio between these two surface areas. So we can write S upon S dash will be equals to 4 pi r square upon 36 pi r square. The value of S we have calculated here 4 pi r square. So we can write here on the place of S 4 pi r square. On the place of S dash we are having 36 pi r square. So here we can write 36 pi r square. R square cancel, pi also cancel, 4 nines are 36, so 1 upon 9, and finally we will have 1:9. So this is the final solution of this question. Thank you for watching this video.